week of tennis has culminated into this Super Saturday Finals Day here at the Irvington Club. Welcome everyone, alongside my colleague Walter Seidel, Director of Tennis here at the Irvington Club. I'm Cristobal Valverde bringing you today's finals. Our featured match today at 12:30, Court 1 is our 8-0 women's doubles final, featuring two singles players pairing up for the doubles, Tara Hendrickson, Ashley Kaiser, two single specialists who another way around the net as well. We're going to see some athleticism, a little bit of length from that side. They will be playing Deb Nogler, Kathy Windish. More of a conventional double style. Kathy Windish, more of a placement touch player, fantastic lobber. We'll be seeing some lobs certainly today. Alongside her, Deb Nogler, athletic and a bit of a net crasher. So we're going to be seeing a contrast of two different games. Should be exciting. Walter, you've played in a few finals out here on Court 1. What do you think these players are experiencing right now, getting ready for this finals?
You know, Chris, they're probably really nervous hearing us commentate next to Court 1. I can tell they're looking over here a little bit while we're talking. But yeah, I think the club tournament is very different to USTA League, City League, any other type of event you play. And people want their names on the plaque. You know, that's the big deal. They want to see their names when they walk into the club along the hallway here, and I know that might be going through some of their minds.
They certainly do.
But yeah, it is kind of weird without any fans here, but we're here, Chris. And so that makes a difference. And that's another thing, trying to win without the fans, which is strange. We saw that at the US Open, no fans at all. And then the French, where they only allowed, 1,000 people in daily.
That's right.
And I know players have a tough time when they don't have the energy to push them through when things get tough.
You're absolutely right. There's a special energy out here during the fortnight of tennis. The energy that you can pick up from the crowd can really lift your spirits and kind of help you get over that hump. And it looks like the players will have to kind of find that from within today. And it's been a great tournament. I'm so grateful that we've had an opportunity to have this tournament despite the global pandemic that's affecting millions around the world. And what a special day to see all of these players out here competing, truly loving the game of tennis, and that's what it's all about, competing. So it's going to be a great match. Stick around, everyone. We'll be back with you shortly. Enjoy the match.
Hey, Chris, real quick, before we shut down for a little bit, let me give you some stats on some of the players real quick. This morning when I was here preparing for the tournament, I was looking through the plaques in the hallway, and I thought it'd be interesting to talk a little bit about what these players have done.
The Wall of Fame, so to speak.
The Wall of Fame. And so let's start off with Ashley Kaiser. Went back here. Let's see. Last year, 2019, she won the 8-0 doubles with Tanya Dirk. 2017, she won the 7-0 doubles with Kira Capon. In 2016, she won the 7-0 doubles with Sharon Loomis-Mallon and won the 3-5 singles that year. And then let's see what else. Yeah, in the same, 2013, she won the 2-5 singles. And so she's been playing, I think Ashley's been playing for about 7 years now, 7.5 years. She started taking lessons back when they became members 7 years ago, 7.5 years. And what an amazing improvement. She even made Most Improved Bonnie Krishna Award in 2015, which we award during the mixed doubles club tournaments every February. And so she has quite the resume, really come a long way. And we'll see how she does today. Next up, Tara Hendrickson. She won, the 4-0 singles in 2018. She won the 4-0 doubles with Jan Rothard in 2017. She won the 4 doubles with Kathy Windish in 2016 and the 4.5 plus singles that same year. And then 2015 won the 4 singles, 2013 won the 4 singles, and then all the way back to 2012 she won the 3-5 singles. So also an impressive resume right there. And I'm going to quickly get through this. Deb Nogler, 2017 won the 3-5 singles, 2016 won the 3-0 doubles with Katie Seabright. 2015 won the doubles with Susan Hope and won the 3-0 singles that year. And she also got the Most Improved Bonnie Krishna Award in 2016. And Kathy Windish, 2018, won the 4.5 singles winner. She won the singles that year. 2017, she won the 4 singles winner. And then 2015, 4 doubles winner with Lisa Lyon. And then 2016, 4 doubles champion with Tara Henriksen. And that's an interesting one, Chris, that Kathy won that with Tara back then in 2016. And now they're playing each other.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Frenemies, I believe that might be called. Frenemies. Well, it looks like it's about to get started here. Tara and Ashley, lefty-righty combination. Do you make anything of that? Forehands down the middle.
That's, whenever I play against doubles players that are lefty and righty, it takes away that middle. It's much tougher to hit up the middle when you got forehands to contend with. And so this is going to be pretty interesting. I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to play. Even playing, Kathy and I won the mixed doubles club open a couple years ago, I think 2 or 3 years ago.
I recall many a brilliant lob coming off of Kathy Windish's racket.
Kathy is the lob queen.
Great defensive player.
Lob queen, great defensive player. Will kind of be able to stay back, but also super aggressive at the net. So it'll be interesting to see the kind of tactics these players are going to do out here. And Chris and I will give some secret gold nuggets during this match. And we'll see if the players can figure out how to win. What else, Chris? What do you think?
It looks like Kathy and Deb have elected to have Deb start off the proceedings here. And there's a traditional doubles point, all 4 at the net. Well, folks, enjoy the action. We'll be back with you shortly. And stay tuned.
right, Chris. Let's see. Ashley serving 1-2. I know our viewers can't see the scorecards, so Chris and I are gonna make sure you guys know the score. 1-2 for Kathy and Deb. Chris, you were saying something earlier about, like, you know, Kathy and Deb, as far as doubles goes, they have a lot more experience with doubles. And if you think about that, they have the upper hand on this match, because I know Tara's got a lot more singles wins, and Ashley's being a big-time singles player. So we'll see if they can turn this around. And it's not always that way, right? Where the doubles players always win. Sometimes the singles players figure out how to win those matches. But as you can see, Deb and Kathy, and then Kathy lobbing, the lob queen. She's going to lob the
Patented
lob
windish lob there.
And then the best lob that I've seen at this club. So. Nice serve. And there she is at the net.
Lovely poach by Kathy. It's really going to come down to, you know, how much time Deb and Kathy can take away from Tara and Ashley. If they allow Ashley and Tara to set up for their ground strokes, as you saw a few points earlier, you might see a few of those angles, a few of those ripper forehands and backhands.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how Tara and Ashley close the gap between them, staying together and not one of them staying back. Because I see, like, watch how Tara's at the net and Ashley's coming in. And there goes that lob again, super high. Woo!
Really useful tool to neutralize an aggressive net rushing team, that lob. And I think that's going to create enough space to allow Kathy and Deb to get positional advantage at the net. So we'll see if the serves and the ground strokes of Tara and Ashley can kind of allow them to get a few opportunities to poach.
See what they do here after the second serve. All right, Ashley staying back. Yeah, that's a lot of pressure. See how both Deb and Kathy are right on the net there. Makes it super tough, puts a lot of pressure on Ashley.
That might have been the break right there. It looks like Deb and Kathy are now leading 3-1.
That's a tough time to get broke too, early. Bit of a confidence boost for Deb on her serve. Let's see if Deb decides to stay back. Let's see, now you've got Deb back and these two at the net. Tara, keep your chin up.
Golden opportunity there, but I think that's kind of, that trade there would be playing into Tara and Ashley's hands there, getting Deb pinned back and forcing her to lob, forcing her to play the ground strokes versus her being up at the net. So not a bad trade there with Deb serving, seeing if they can make it to the net before Deb gets in.
Hey Chris, what do you think? How well do you think they're communicating on the serve and the post? Do you think Deb's telling Kathy that she's going to serve out wide, or that Kathy's going to close in or follow the serve or anything like that? I can't tell.
They've had a few short conversations on the changeover and in between points, but I really think it's just.
All right, come on, get in. Look at that lob. It's crazy. That was a really good lob.
I think early on here, I think it's just going to be more, reacting to each other's shots versus having a planned play. Let's see Ashley and Tara over there conversing a little bit, trying to get a few returns in play themselves, put a little pressure on this serving team. Here's an opportunity with a second serve.
You can see how Ashley's creeping in. Yeah, she's creeping in. She's going to get it cross court and then charge that net. There you go. Over here. great point.
Yeah.
Nice point right there.
And win or lose, I think that's just I think that's going to be a great play for the returning team when Deb's serving. Got to get to the net.
This happens all the time, Chris. Like even when I'm watching these matches throughout the week, people just forget the score, and I think that's one of the things when you haven't played matches in a while, that you just you have a long point and then you just forget what the score is. And I've done that even when I'm serving. I mean, I'll be serving, we'll have a really long point, and then I will forget the score. And it's happened several times at the club tournament. You know, there's lots of people watching, and you're so focused, you try to stay so focused on the point that you forget the score. And I'll tell you what I do. I tend to just walk back to the curtain and wait to see where the returner goes, so then I know where to serve. And so a lot of people, you know, I think that happens more than you think. And I see it at every level. And I mean, even yesterday, there were some players that were confused and they forgot how the rotation works and who was supposed to serve after the tiebreaker and those kinds of things. So I definitely see it during this tournament because people just haven't been playing. A lot of these people that are playing right now in the tournament haven't played since March.
I think you may recall a few years ago where we had a women's singles final. Both players came off the court, and both players thought they had won the match.
Who was that? Was it Kathy Porter? It was Kathy Porter, and I can't remember who she played. And they both came off, and I remember taking that score, and it was like, yep, this is the score I won, and they left. And then about 5 minutes later, same thing, I won. It's the first time it's ever happened, ever.
Yep.
And we've run many, many tournaments. And I'm not even sure how I guess we had a discussion, and we finally settled on who, you know, won that last point. But
Yeah.
that's how focused you are. And again, these club tournaments, you kind of go a little crazy.
It's easy to get lost in the heat of battle, that's for sure. Tara and Ashley here serving at 1-4.
Yeah, thanks for saying the score, Chris. You know, it's a little tricky. We can't see the score on the screen.
Hopefully nothing too abrasive.
This was kind of what you predicted a little bit with the score here. And
Well, that's a great volley down the
yeah,
middle.
I mean, that was a great volley. They just got to figure out, they're going to have to do something different. I think what they were doing a little earlier with Tara was, you know, she was missing those overheads, but if she started making those, you know, that would change. That could change the whole momentum of the match right there. They got to keep getting in. They can't stay on that baseline because that's going to happen. And that's not how you win. I mean, you talk stats about how many points are won at the net versus the baseline. I mean, we talk about that on a daily basis.
Yep.
You just don't win doubles if you stay back.
Yeah, whether you play 2 up or you play 1 up, 1 back, like you see a lot of the men and women playing now on the tours, the game is still won at the net, that's for sure. And if you're trying to win at the baseline and hit winners, it's just going to be a losing proposition and a long day at the office, that's for sure.
Oh, nice serve.
Great serve.
Nice throwing action, Chris. We've been talking about that lately.
Yeah.
Chris and I are kind of nerdy tennis players talking about technique and getting that throwing action on the serve, making sure your racket goes over your shoulder, not around your body, right, Chris?
Absolutely.
And I think everybody here, I mean, I was watching Deb serve. She has a nice throwing action. Ashley, Kathy, I mean, all 4 of them have really good throwing actions. See if we watch Tara right here on a serve. See where that racket goes. Nice bend of the elbow and then a reach. I think it was the Australian Open or something, and I think Andre Agassi commentated. I'm not even sure what the match was, but he was talking about technique, and no one ever talks about technique when they're commentating. And so I was like, wow, he just said something amazing, in this match. And it was something about, and I still remember, it was something about on the backhand, you push, if you're right hand, you push with your left and pull with your right. It's kind of a push-pull through the ball, and I never heard that before.
Yep, I've heard him say that as well. Andre Agassi, a real student of the game. You always think of him as the consummate showman, but very analytical and a really high tennis IQ. That's one of his best traits in the latter portion of his career when he started working with Brad Gilbert. He became a thoughtful competitor.
That was the Brad Gilbert and Gil, the fitness trainer, when he made that huge comeback.
Oh, that's a great poach by Kathy Windisch there. I find it ironic how important the return and the serve are, and how seldom we practice it. We hit tons of ground strokes, we hit a few volleys. Rarely do we practice the serve.
When you think about all the drills everybody takes and all the stuff we do, and yeah, serving and returning, that's it, right? It's all about breaking, right? Like when you watch a match or you're playing a match, like you're expected to hold serve.
Yeah.
And then you talk about those breaks, right? And so if you could just hold serve every time and break, that's the set. That was a great
Another
shot.
great volley right in between the two players. Excellent placement by Kathy there. I do see a lot of tennis being played when we're out here teaching, and I always hear a lot of FBI, first ball in. So they're not even warming up their serves. They're just getting right to it.
There's something funny with Ashley. She showed up for the match with one of her shoes and one of Chris's shoes. Mm-hmm. So she had to run home real quick and get her second shoes, so she had both of her shoes on for the match. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. Not uncommon for NFL place kickers to have two different shoes, but a rarity in the tennis game.
Good thing she lives so close to the club. Oh, come on, Tara, you're gonna make that. Have you ever forgotten anything, like before a match, like a second racket, or you forgot your, I don't know, a shoe or anything like that, Chris? Because I have something I forgot, but I want to hear from you. Or have you always been perfectly planned for every match you play? Oh, that's a great shot. Oh.
Well, you've been working with me for many years, and you know how obsessive compulsive I am. So usually I haven't forgotten anything. Although I did leave my rackets on top of my car, leaving the club after a match, and drove away. And luckily a lovely neighbor saw my rackets flying off of the roof of my car and collected them and brought them back to the club. So.
When was that?
That was probably 6 or 7 years ago. I'm sure I was in a hurry to get home for something, probably dinner. Luckily, the rackets survived with just a few chips and scrapes here and there, a new grip, and we were ready to go.
Oh, nice return. Ah. I remember played a junior match a long time ago, and I forgot to put my shorts on, so I only had long pants. And we're in South Africa in the middle of the summer. It's like super hot, and I get out there, and I start to pull my long pants down. I go, oh, I forgot my shorts, and I had to play this whole match long pants on. It was terrible.
One set to the good for Kathy Windisch and Deb Nogler. We'll see if Tara and Ashley make any adjustments here in the second set. Again, if they can just put a little bit of positional pressure on this team and maybe take a little bit of time away from Kathy and Deb in the second set. They've had some makeable shots, as you mentioned earlier. They had a few short overheads and a couple high volley opportunities there, so we'll just see if their execution improves a little bit here in the second set.
That's what I'm saying. I think if they could just make those shots, then that would make all the difference. Keep coming in. Keep coming in. Maybe if you can, if there's a way to hit it short. I know it's hard to do. Try to bring your opponents in sometimes. But
I think that's a really good tactical play when you're playing a lobber. Lobbers tend to lob from the baseline, and if you have a secondary stroke like a deliberate short volley, and you bring that player in, at least you might be neutral in the rally without having to trade against someone who's very, very comfortable at the baseline and who's looking to lob if you close in too tight.
And I'm kind of seeing that with, like, if there's a way to hit it a little shorter at Kathy, right? Get her to come to the net.
That's a great tactic that you tend to use now as our tennis years are maturing. I've seen in your game a little bit more use of that slice backhand and playing the slice, keeping the ball low, keeping it short, forcing your opponent to hit up on the ball. They can't hit with as much pace, obviously, when the net's in their way. So keeping that ball low and short is a fantastic play. You've seen Federer start to use that a little bit against some of the taller players. You see him use it against Raonic and Kevin Anderson and Burdick at Wimbledon. Really good play. That deliberate short ball, a little bit of underspin, a little bit of bite, keeping that ball low.
You know who does that? There's someone here at the club who everybody knows who does that really well. Who's done that on me many, many times, right?
Yeah, the silent assassin, Mike Tamman.
Exactly. And I think just playing him, and you've played him, and he does that little chip slice, and then he follows it into the net. And I like to be on the baseline for the most part. More of an aggressive baseline, I'll call myself. Even though I've gotten better moving in doubles, but playing Mike is super tough because he'll bring you into the middle of the court and then come in, and then you're supposed to pass him, from the middle of the court, which is super tough. So I think every time you're out there playing a match, even this match, regardless whoever wins, try to take something away from the match, that you've learned something. And so that was something that I was always taught. Try to, you remember the match when you lose more than when you win. And so you have to play those matches, and you have to lose matches to learn how to win matches. And so just right now, we're going to see if Ashley and, if Ashley and Tara can make a change here. Use some of those tactics. And Ashley's awfully close to the net.
Formation or Australian formations.
That's a good idea.
This week, but just a slight change, show them something a little bit different. Ashley right on top of the net again with Kathy returning.
But it's going to be there you go, and then Ashley better get out of the way. Quick out to get better. I know I'm a better doubles player now than I ever was. Just teaching the game, watching it. Is that good? Oh, that was good.
Update on the action of Court 2. It looks like Roger North, John Popplewell leading. One.
Well, let's see. Against Matt Hilber and Darrell.
Daryl Fowler.
Daryl Fowler, that's right. And Daryl's on the wait list with his family, and Matt's my neighbor. Matt's my neighbor right next door. Paul Laurent.
Looks like Paul
Can
took
you
the
even
first
see
set
that
there.
score? I mean, this is always the thing. I think the first set went to Paul.
Yeah.
We moved the scorecards down a little closer, finally. Took a few years, Chris. You can actually see it. So that's what's happening. Okay, Chris. Looks like the match is swaying a little bit now. Ashley serving 3-2 in the second set. They're kind of figuring it out a little bit. Oh. Oh, that counts. That counts. That was crazy. That was great.
Fantastic back and forth there, and it looks like Tara and Ashley are kind of finding their footing here in this second set, putting a few more balls in play.
Making a lot more shots. They're starting to make those shots at the net. They're starting to get some belief going. I mean, typically during the finals, we see a lot of tempo and tiebreakers for the third. It's not uncommon to have a close match. That's a great lob right into the corner. Maybe we need to call Ashley the lob queen.
It's tough in a final to keep the momentum on your side the entire match. You really.
It is. You can start spacing out a little bit. You're ahead. You relax a little bit. It's exactly what not to do. Try to keep the pressure on. Keep attacking. Keep doing what you're doing correctly so you can win. Oh, look at that, Chris. Court 2. We had Andy Murray and Parker just won the 8-0 men's doubles.
Against a really tough and experienced team with Roger North,
super
John
tough.
Popplewell,
These
two
guys are both
national players.
Champions, yeah. And I think John Popplewell is actually, like, many years ago, he won the club tournament. And he's also on the Hall of Fame over there, the club tournament. So there's a lot of history there.
A little too much firepower for Roger and John today with Andy Murray and Parker. Really served well.
Yeah. Come on, Ashley. Let's get that serve. Hold serve here. Oh, that was a bit of a tight forehand, Chris.
Yeah.
You gotta rip those ones. You gotta loosen your arm up, and you gotta hit it right through the center of the court.
Sometimes you find it's a little bit easier when your opponent's giving you pace.
Right. Well, you've heard it where people say, "Oh my God, I lost to this moon baller," right? I mean, I hear that all the time. As soon as you play somebody that starts pushing those balls up deep, it's super hard to create that pace. And you got to just spin the ball more, be patient, get in, try to take the ball out of the air.
Hit aggressive to a conservative target, as many coaches advise.
All right. Well, looks like Kathy and Deb are taking charge again. 4-3.
Again,
in the first set, they're 4-3 up in the second.
Again, that change of momentum.
Anything can happen. They can change it already. They can get another break, tied back at 4-all on serve.
Speaking of momentum shifts, it looks like court 4, Steve Harris is up 3-0 in the second set against Paul Laurent. Paul winning the first set. That's going to be a battle.
Yeah. Both those guys know how to hit 50 balls in a row. Although, just watching Steve Harris sing where he stands, he's always in no person's land, right? He's always in the middle of the court, moving his opponent around, just side to side. But no one really comes in and volleys, you know? They're just kind of hitting ground strokes. Which makes for some long points.
Kathy Windish here serving. Deb and Kathy up. A break 4-3 in the second set.
Yeah, this is a must hold right here to be 5-3 up. That's actually a smart volley right through the middle. Good. right, Chris, let's go offline real quick so we can give a score, get a score real quick. Okay, Chris, we're back on. All right, we have to take some scores and stuff, so we couldn't be on the whole time there, but we're back, and it looks like
Deb
what's the
Nogler,
game
Kathy
score? I don't know
Windish.
what the game score is right now.
I think Deb's here serving for the match.
Maybe it's 35, 30-15.
Short conversation here between Deb and Kathy. Just talking about serve location.
See what Ashley does right here. She comes in, smart. Get that ball right at Kathy's feet. Ooh, that's a tough one.
And that's the match.
And that's the
Kathy and
match.
Deb in a close
All
second
right.
set there.
All right, excellent. All right, so we're going to go at 2:30. The men's 9-0 doubles is going to come on.
We'll have another round of 4 courts, 4 finals still coming up with a featured match on court 1, the 9-0 men's, featuring Adam Rothard and Tom Lux versus the Diaper Dandies, Alex Messer and Nikhil Saha, 2 high school players looking to play spoiler. That's a round robin, so
Right.
we'll see what happens in the result of that one. That could affect our final standings.
Yeah, I think
And
it's
that-
like if Tom and Adam win, then they win the whole draw. And if the boys win, then we're going to have to figure out something, right? Then we go
If
to
we have a 3-way tie
percentage of
in the
games
round
won.
robin, we'll have to talk. We'll have to call our friend Leo Levin at IBM to calculate
Figure out who the winner is,
percentage
right.
of sets won, and even percentage of games won if it comes down to that. So
Right.
stick around. We got more tennis ahead of you.
and we'll see you at 2:30.
Welcome back, everyone. Here we are for the men's 9:05 final, featuring Adam Rothert, Tom Lux versus Nikhil Saha, Alex Messer. This should be another good one here. Boys looking to play spoiler in this round-robin final match. Again, a contrast of styles. Nikhil and Alex, a little bit more firepower from the baseline. Adam Rothert, an imposing figure at the net, and certainly a wonderful service delivery.
Yeah, big serve.
His partner, Tom Lux, excellent placement player. Knows how to use the court, the angles. The boys are going to have to serve well, and more importantly, Walter, I think they're going to have to return well, get those returns dipping down low, getting a lot of balls back in play early in this match just to get off on good footing.
Yeah, we're going to get started here pretty soon. I've got some stats I'd like to share. Adam has a long list of stats going back to 2003 when he won the 4 doubles with Mike Maxfield. I mean, he's been a member for a long time. I think he did a lot of junior stuff here too, right, Chris?
Sure did.
And then 2004, he won the 4 doubles with Brian Hendrickson and won the 4 singles. 2005, he won the 4-5 doubles with John Paulson. And then 2007, the 4-5 doubles with Mike Maxfield. 2010, he won the 4-5 doubles with Brian Quisling. 2011, 4.5 doubles with Mike Maxfield again. And then in 2016, he won the Open with Mike Taman. And that's the last win that he got was back in 2016 for Adam. So this is quite a opportunity to get up there in the 9-0 plaque, to win the plaque with Tom Lux. And just looking at Tom's stats, 2011 he won the 4 singles. 2017, he won the 4-5 doubles with Jamie Fenner, and then back in 2018, he won the 4-5 doubles with Brian Quisling and the 4-5 singles. So he's also got his name up there. And so when you look at those stats, and then you look at Alex and Nikhil, Alex is a Grant High School senior, and Nikhil's at Central High School, you were saying?
I believe he is now at OES.
He's at OES now? Okay.
Catlin, actually. Sorry,
Catlin Gable.
Catlin Gable.
And
Also a senior.
Also a senior, and they made state last year. Do you know?
I think they both did. Yes.
Both made state. And do you have any memory of how well they did there at all?
Well, I think in their leagues, I think it was just a wonderful effort to make it to state. I don't know if they were able to make an impact last year, but they have one more year ahead of them, hopefully. We're hoping to have some spring tennis for the boys and girls, and good to see them out here playing some tournament matches and preparing for hopefully a good final spring campaign.
Oh, that's a tough serve. Yeah, that's the toughest thing, is to try to break him when Adam's serving. He's got a bomb of a serve. I mean, I remember we did the fastest serve in the club one year, and Adam won it. I don't remember, we had a serve gun out here, and everybody was testing their serve speed. Remember that? And I don't even remember what his speed was, but it was pretty fast. And that was a couple of years ago. I mean, they all hit a hard ball. I mean, Nikhil hits just unreal. You can put some serious speed on that, and Alex, both of them hit a lot. I mean, they hit a lot of pace.
Yeah, I don't recall being a part of that competition, the fastest serve, Walter. I know my serve is up in the 150s. Of course, I measure mine in kilometers.
Yeah, that's true. Although you hit a pretty mean flat serve, Chris. That always helps me at the night when we play doubles together.
That's right, that big 79-mile-an-hour bomb right up the tee.
That's right. It's faster than that. Come on.
Adam, not only is he, has some good height and upper body strength in the shoulders. You got to have strong shoulders as a tennis player, but really exhibiting really wonderful technique on that serve. I love that shoulder
really
over shoulder.
Yeah.
Pretty consistent ball toss there. Really getting the legs involved.
Watch his back foot just comes out. Watch that. Hops right up.
What you'll notice most also is
Good start.
really excellent racket head speed on that second serve. I know a lot of us get a little tentative on that second serve, and we kind of push our racket, maybe guide the ball a little bit. But Adam does a great job of maintaining that racket head speed. Really has the same rhythm on both the first and second serve. Obviously, a little bit less velocity on the second, putting a little bit more spin, a little bit more purchase.
Yeah.
A little bit more action on that second serve, but really maintaining that racket head speed and really that wonderful posture and upward motion, that shoulder over shoulder that you like to talk about a lot.
And I'm not sure who's going to serve next year, but these guys have some killer pace too on the serve. Looks like it's going to be.
Nikhil especially has a
Alex?
wonderful service
yeah.
motion also, and it looks like he might open up proceedings
Like
for
he's serving, yeah.
the boys over here. Really does a nice job with his pronation. He's got a, as we say, he's got a live arm.
Alex is going first.
Looks like we have Alex deciding to serve first here.
Watch this go. Alex has some major pace. I don't know where he gets all this energy from, but he hit it super hard. He almost hit Adam in the knee there. That would have been their point. Hit your opponent out of the air, you win the point.
Normally we would say that's a little bit of gamesmanship, but I don't think Alex knows what gamesmanship is. He's a pretty fair player, and that was probably just a little bit of nerves there in that opening serve. Alex also hits one heck of an overhead, as we've seen a lot out here at the club.
There you go, that's great serve. Over the net. There you go. And those guys are going to get in. You know Adam and Tom's going to be all over that net. They're not going to stay back at all. We'll see if the boys can do this. They can keep putting pressure at the net. There you go. They all in for the big shot up the alley.
Don't know if we're going to see as much serve and volley from the boys as we'll see from Tom and Adam. Also notice Alex has kind of moved over a little bit into more of a doubles serving position.
Well, that was a point.
Good serve and volley there, but Adam there to finish off at the net.
Adam has a lot of experience, Chris. And he's been around the club for a long time. A lot of league play. He plays a lot of league matches. He's a really good doubles player. I mean, we've played. I played Adam a bunch of times in doubles. You played him a ton of times. He's definitely tough opponent. Little fake step. See that?
Yeah.
I think, you know, what I'm noticing, what I think is going to happen a lot is Alex and Nikhil are going to start trying to do too much. They're going to start trying to change the direction of the ball. They're going to try to go up the alley. They're going to, they're going to just feel the pressure to do something too much and make too many mistakes. I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking here. I mean, Tom's crafty. He's going to get that in. He's going to come in. They're just not going to miss. They're going to keep the ball through the middle. We'll see how it goes. That's my thought is.
Really good idea to, hit up right down the middle of the court early in the match. Get your confidence, get your rhythm going, and then look to open up into the areas of the court.
Yeah. You really want your opponent to make the mistakes, especially when you're down. You don't want to be trying to do too much or try to hit a winner. Just make them hit another ball, especially in doubles. Just get that back to the server and then make your way in. Make those first few shots, The thing about doubles, I mean, singles you can find a rhythm and you can get into a nice rally, but doubles, you got to hit the first two balls consistently and low through the middle. It can make all the difference.
Looks like that serve just clipped the line, and Adam and Tom off to a quick 3-0 start here.
3-0, the boys, you gotta do something different. Gotta keep that ball in play, right? I mean, Tom just places that ball really, really well.
Got to take advantage of those second serve return opportunities when you have them, and hopefully even just get that ball in play on the return any way you can. Make them play one more ball like you're talking about, and who knows? As we saw in that last match, Ashley and Tara there put a few more balls in play, and then all of a sudden you saw a few mistakes coming off the racket of Deb and Kathy, and you never know what's going to happen when you make your opponent play a ball, especially in a big final.
Watch this. Let's see Nikhil serve in here. Ooh, nice serve. Just missed it. Also on court 2, we have the women's 9-0 doubles final. Looks like it's 2-1 up. 2-1 up for Noriko and Janet Walker. But also a really close match over there, court 2.
Another youth versus experience matchup by the looks of it, Marina and Eve.
And they've improved a lot. I mean, Marina even improved a lot, playing a lot of tennis. Marina helped us all summer long coaching. So she's been doing a lot of tennis and learning a lot about her game.
The girls have a little work to do on their net games, a little bit of work on their technique, but really showing a willingness to play the net. And I think when you have a willingness to play parts of the court that maybe you're not comfortable, those pay dividends later on in your tennis career.
So I see Adam's charging the net. They just get all over the net. Return, come in, split early, so you ground it and you can change direction. I'm trying to put a lot of pressure on the kill. That's a great serve. Makes it easy for Alex at the net. You have a good solid first serve. Alex can go in there and poach. Nice volley, Tom. Good volley. Boys gotta try something different. You gotta stay in the points. Let's see the serve. Too good.
Well disguised serve there.
And you might want to, Nikhil might want to get in closer. He starts reading that serve. That serve's going out wide just to cut the angle off. Take it early, maybe a little chip approach. Just, I don't know what Adam was doing before his match, but he's on fire with his serve right now. He's gone out wide like so many times. So hopefully Nikhil can just move over a little bit. I think we played. I remember last year, you and I played, and then you got injured, and then ended up getting Eric Bernicke to play the finals with me, and it was sort of this last second sub. We played against Adam, and I forget who Adam played with last year. Can you remember? Oh, maybe it was Rai Coteen. It might have been Rai. I could be wrong, but
Another good server.
yeah, you kind of got to get in on his serve somehow. I mean, the first serve, if he's slicing everything out wide, Nikhil's got to get in closer. But then you see he goes down the tee. But you see I chipped that? That was a great move.
Even though they lost that game, you're absolutely right. A little bit more of what they're wanting to do there. Win or lose, they're going to have a better chance of competing here.
That's now 5-love, right?
5-love for Tom
5-love.
and Adam.
Now with these 10-point tiebreakers for the third, I mean, really, the first set, you know, and I remember Mike Temin always saying this, the first set doesn't mean a whole lot when you're playing a 10-point tiebreaker for the third, right? Because you can just lose the first, win the second, and then it just feels like it's a longer second set, and there you go. So even if they lose that first set, they still have to keep fighting. Get that second set, and then take the momentum into the tiebreaker.
Momentum and confidence. Very fragile in tennis. Tough to maintain a high level of an intensity throughout an entire match. You'll have those psychological and emotional, you know, dips in play. I don't think fitness is going to play a part in our matches today, but certainly, you know, focus and maybe just a little bit of emotional letdown, letting down your guard when you have a big lead.
I'm pretty impressed with everybody with their face masks. I mean, everybody's keeping their face masks on and playing, you know.
Great mistake there by Nikhil. That was a lovely poach. A little bit long, but looking to be a little bit more active up there at the net.
Women's doubles on 2. See that Janet and Norika are up 3-2 on serve. Versus Eve and Marina. Let's see. Court 3. We got Megan and Kate. And Laurel and Siri. And that's only one game up. Looks like Laurel and Siri are up 1-love. And Mark Allen playing Craig.
Craig Beard.
Craig Beard, a new member. And Allen's up 3-love. Now this is Craig's first tournament ever.
Quite a good golfer.
Very good golfer, yeah.
And a pretty good service delivery down there. He's got pretty good form.
Right before he went out for the match, he came up to me and he asked me, he showed me his racket and he goes, "Now do I change my grip between the forehand and the backhand?" And I just looked at Craig and I was like, "Look, you just do what you need to do. It's time to play a match." But I thought that was hilarious. He showed me the forehand sort of like frame pan grip, and then he said, "So do I use the same grip for the backhand, or do I switch to this grip?" And he shows me the Continental. And I wasn't even sure. I was like, "Yeah, you switch it, but just, you know, go out and play." So he's getting into tennis. But Mark Allen just has way too much experience. All right, here we go. Of course, they have Adam serving again. Is that good?
Just caught the line there.
Just caught the line. Great shot.
When you start a new set,
That's a
you
good,
can,
it's a good time to do that.
Yeah.
First point, just make Tom be wary about poaching, right? Go up the tee. Do it when you can afford to lose the point. Oh man, that serve. I'm telling you.
Really jumping up there. I think you're right. You got to change your return position a little bit there. Move in and take it a little early before it kicks up too high. We got about 13.5 feet from the baseline to the curtains here, so we only have a limited amount of space moving back. I think if we were in Key Biscayne or the U.S. Open Arthur Ashe Court, we'd have a little bit more room.
Yeah, not a lot of court
backing
space
up
here.
there. You see Rafael Nadal really utilizing those big stadium courts, moving back, giving himself a lot of room to take those big cuts at the return, and then taking the space back up, getting right back on the baseline.
Nice return. Get in. Come on, guys. Alex, right through the middle. That's smart. See, that was smart play. Get the return back. Hit the next ball to the middle. Nice and low. Nothing special.
Best shot in doubles is a low ball.
Low and go. Let's see see what Nikhil does here on the return. Oh,
Another great wide serve
yeah,
there.
wide serve. Hitting a lot of wide serves today. I don't know how often these guys are seeing a serve that big in their high school tennis. Oh, look at the turn. Get over, get over. All right, so let me count here then. If Adam wins again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He'll be on 8 plaques. His name will be on 8 plaques in the whole way for club tournaments. And that's not even mixed doubles, Chris. That's just the Carolyn Lumber Tennis Championships. He's on there a bunch for the mixed too. So,
Well accomplished doubles player.
yeah. Although, like I said earlier, he did win the singles. He won the singles, when was it? He won 4 singles in 2004. And that was it. The rest all doubles. Yeah. It's kind of a tight second serve. I just haven't been serving a whole lot. I know, like Nikhil, Alex, been in the junior program, and we're not letting anybody touch the tennis balls, and so we're just not really doing serving. We're doing a lot of overheads, bouncing overheads to simulate the serve, but not practicing your serve, and then on top of that playing a match, you know, under pressure is a very different thing. And I can see that with all the players. Everybody serves a little off, you know, not having a tough time.
I think a lot of us, when we get out on that practice court, you know, we want to have that, we want to get that workout. We love playing our ground stroke games. We love hitting lots of ground strokes, and maybe a little boring practicing the serve and return, but two most important shots in the game.
Well, and you always talk about that, like how, I mean, totally the most important, serving and returning.
You don't have to be good at everything in tennis, but you need to be good at something. And if you look at the men's and women's games, all of those players, they're either a great server or a great returner.
Mm-hmm.
You can't win with ground strokes or volleys alone. You've got to have a great delivery or a great return.
That's a nice return right there.
Nice pass by Tom.
Just
Yeah.
put the ball wherever he wants to put it. Serve up the tee. Great low ball. Alex, get in there. Come on. There you go. That was a perfect play right there. Taking that ball up the alley when you have a high volley. Smart.
Got to the net first.
That's volley out.
Great return there. Would have loved to have seen Alex maybe move over a little bit, and I think that shows just a little bit of.
I guess watch that. Oh,
Nice return there. But you notice the experienced doubles players really do a great job of moving without the ball. They just have a sense of where to be
yeah.
when they are the non-hitting player. That's a great skill to have.
Again, nice serve up the tee. Not super hard, but just placed really well.
Good change up there, Tom. Attempted to first serve out wide on his last served into keel, changed it up with a good tee serve there. Good variety.
Look at that, he did a wide serve again, coming in. Yeah, just right on that net. Is that 3 love? Yes. 1 set up, 3 love. Wow. Now, if I was in the situation, Chris, what I would do is I would take my time. I wouldn't get up off the bench. I wouldn't try to get ready. I would slow things down as much as possible. I mean, not like going to the bathroom when I don't really have to go to the bathroom, but like maybe just taking my time.
Take all the time allowed here.
Take the time allowed, because you see how obviously
Fif-
Adam and
15
Tom, they're
15
going to want to rush it, right? So
Yeah.
'cause they're winning, they want to keep it going. So you want to maybe try to slow it down within
Take
reason.
your 90 seconds right there. It looks
Yeah.
like about 15 seconds went by and we're right back
They're
to playing.
right back playing. See, and that's not a good idea for these guys. They need more time. They need the tide to change a little bit.
That's where
There-
playing
there's
these
a-
matches are going to give you a little bit of
Yeah.
experience.
There's a saying, don't be in a rush to lose, right? You want to slow it down, and then when you're ahead, you want to speed it up. There's all these things that happen in a tennis match that people don't really talk about. That's one of the things. Slowing it down. Give yourself opportunity to figure out a way to win. By slowing it down.
Jimmy Connors and Ilya Nastasi, masters of controlling the tempo and rhythm of the match,
Yeah.
much to the chagrin of their opponents.
Well, Nadal's like that too.
Rafa Nadal.
Same thing, just slowing it down. You're kind of playing on his time when you're playing against him. It frustrates a lot of players, but it's within time limits that you're allowed. They got a hold serve here. I mean, that was a great return. The serve was out. If they don't hold serve here, we're going to be done in 20 minutes, Chris. It's going to be over. Nice serve. That was a great serve. 30-40. Right. Second serve. That's a tough pressure shot, pressure situation right here. Gonna get in. Nice shot, Alex.
Little slice up the middle.
Mm. Nice serve. All right, add in right here.
Chance to get on the scoreboard for the boys.
Yeah. First time in the match. What's he gonna do? Up wide or up the tee? Let's say in the body.
body serve is a great idea in doubles. It's not as flashy as those big aces, but boy, that body serve, handcuffing your opponent, really allows your partner at the net to poach, move across, and elicit a weak return.
Well, you just can't, you can't hit a return angle. It's kind of jammed. That's tough. Come on. Again, another opportunity right here. So let's, court two, we have, was that 5-4 in the first set for Janet and Enrico?
Great move by Nikhil there, forcing Adam to change direction
right.
of the serve. Great idea there. They're on the scoreboard.
We're looking at Adam serving again. So
Boys have to remember here, it's 3-1, but that's one break.
yeah,
One break of
hit Alex in the back with a return.
He did, yeah.
Return.
A lot better. Nikhil there, another return of their opponents. Really allows you to play a lot of shots in the middle.
Yep, that's it. Tom was ready for that.
Great time for a first serve. Took a little off that one, made sure he got his first serve in.
What is that, deuce, Chris?
I think we're at deuce.
I say he goes out wide. First serve. Ooh, there's more of a body serve there. Another body serve, that's smart. Alright, now they have to do something. They have to chip that ball again back to Adam. Get to that net. What do you think, out wide or up the tee?
I'd like to see another first serve, maybe another body serve, another jammer, let Tom move around a little bit, maybe finish it off at the net.
There's that volley. There's that volley. That's why you got to believe. You got to believe you can come back and break. It's never over till it's over. Not running out of time here. You can always come back somehow. Jeez, Adam.
Tough wide serve there.
I wish I had a serve like that. Just get me out of trouble when I need to. Okay, right here. Come on, Alex. Step in a little bit on that. That's tough. Already out.
Well, the boys had a few chances there, but Adam came through with a couple clutch serves. Again, showing experience, taking a little bit off those serves.
Yeah.
Boys down 4-1, but again, just a break, so got to stay optimistic here. They're putting a few more balls in play.
I like how you're thinking like that, you know, just one break, because sometimes you focus on the score, 1-4, right? That can feel bad, and then you just kind of lose that. You just kind of get a little bit defeated. It's hard to come back, but if you just think just one break, yeah, absolutely. You got to think in terms of breaks and holds.
Really easy to feel like that 4-1 is an insurmountable deficit, but you're right, it's just one break, and right now you got to focus on just holding serve. That's the job at hand. Put the onus of holding and back on Adam and Tom.
Yeah, and Tom's serving next, so if they hold, they can get 2-4. Break Tom, 3-4. You get to 4 pretty quick.
Little scoreboard pressure.
Oh, good.
Tom Lux guiding that return down the line.
Wow, 6-5, Marina and Eve, good set.
Rico and Janet were serving for that first set, got broke. Eve managed to hold. Had a great topspin lob. They're now out in front.
Let's serve again, great return. Oof. Maybe take it a little bit off and hit almost spin on that ball. Get that ball to dive in. Ooh, great shot, Alex.
There's a patented Alex Messer overhead. We've seen that a few times in our classes during the week. He really loves that smash.
Yeah. Well, that serve's really warming up. That was a great return. 5-1.
Good short backswing there by Adam on the backhand side there. There's a nice wide serve by Tom, taking a page out of Adam's playbook there, and great out wide slice serve.
I just thought of something. You know what, Chris, we could do is we could move see if we can get the women's doubles to move to court 1.
Looks like they're
Get-
looks like
get
they're on the
them on.
changeover there.
Get them on the camera.
We'll see if they might
Should we
entertain the thought of
should we
moving
ask
down.
them? You know what we should do? We should try to ask them, and that way people know to stay online and keep watching.
Let's take a short break and
We're gonna take
we'll
a
be-
short break, and then
we'll be right back with you.
we'll see if we can move them to court 1.
Welcome back to our coverage. The Irvington Club Carolyn Lumber Championships. We're showing some bonus coverage. 9-0 women's final. Noriko Satake, Janet Walker versus Marina Seidel, Eve Laurent. Looks like the juniors took the first set. They got 1-0 in the second.
Yeah, they're just playing pretty solid tennis right now, except for that volley. All right. But keeping the ball in play. It's easy to overpower that shot and not keep it controlled and through the center of the court. Great return. Another nice volley deep, just trying to keep Janet away from the net. There you go, great shot, Maria. Look at that, up the alley. Woo, great shot by Janet, right through the middle. That's about the best place that you can hit that ball in that situation.
Not a lot of space to go around them there, so really good shot selection there by Janet. Going right down the tee, right down the center.
Nice shot, Eve.
Good ripper down the middle by the juniors there. Eve
Yeah.
with a good two-handed forehand ripper.
See what they do here on that, on the return right now. I keep thinking Cliff Drysdale when I'm talking. So weird. It's a South African commentator. It's always on the tennis matches, right, Chris? Cliff Drysdale. Where is that guy? I don't hear him anymore at all.
Cliff Drysdale, he's still commentating,
He is?
and was a pretty good player back in his day. One of the early pioneers of the two-handed backhand. Cliff Drysdale. I remember he even played in the glove for a short while.
Really?
Sure did. Also owns tennis management company. He's got a few clubs. Cliff Drysdale.
I didn't know that. Nice serve, great return. Marina, that was an awesome return. Compact take back on the return.
Speaking of South Africa, a couple good players coming up. Of course, you have your Kevin Anderson, but a couple good up-and-coming young juniors for South Africa.
Lloyd
Making their-
Harris, he's the new guy on the scene. Oh, close. See, that's what you do. You go right at the net player.
Exciting crop of young boys and girls coming up on the tour. I think tennis is in good hands. We have some exciting young players,
Yeah.
contrasting game styles. Looking forward to what tennis has to offer us in the next decades to come.
Nice return. You know what's nice about watching this, Chris, is since I coach both Eve and Marina, I take notes, like that backhand volley, just got to work on that a little bit.
As we mentioned earlier, what they lack in technique, they make up for in a willingness to be up in the net and to be in the right spot. So
Yeah.
that really bodes well for their tennis.
Well, look at the rally. You don't want a baseline rally with Eve Laurent. I'll tell you what. Watch, Janet's like, no way, I'm coming in. Look at that, great lob.
You two-handed on both sides. Reminds me of the great Cara Black from Zimbabwe, former #1 player in the world in doubles.
great return. There you go, that's better. Those are better volleys. Get him, Marina. Great point.
Oh, tough low ball there.
Couldn't get that ball away from
By
Marina.
Eve.
That was awesome.
We call that the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. We had a lob by Eve and then a dipper right at the feet of Noriko. That's really about the only play against Noriko. She's got great hands. Got to get that ball low.
Nice serve by Jen. Good job. That is a nice shot right there. Marina was not expecting that. Nice. Getting in, I like that. I can see Marina need to get to that net. Ooh, that is an unreal lob. That's tough when you get in just right and then you get lobbed that well.
Back to deuce. Long service game for Janet here.
That's smart, right at her feet.
Another good low ball there, and the girls are doing a great job. Lots of balls through the center of the court, really controlling the middle.
Really good shot. It's a great volley. Oh no.
Well, again, if you're going to miss, you're going to want to miss right at the net.
Yep.
Costly error there, but luckily it's early in that second set.
2-love in the second.
I got Al Simpson watching our match. Yeah, just be across. Oh, funny.
Nice serve, that's solid. All right, get back. There you go, there you go, there. It's wide from Marina there. She was standing at that net, not backing up in time. You really want to back up so you can close the gap between you and the server and cover the middle.
Probably the only exception of not moving back once the return goes by you is if your partner gets an easy floater
Yeah.
and you know they're going to be hitting another
Yeah.
offensive shot. Might want to think about staying up there, but you're right. Got to move back when that return goes by you, close that gap.
Back up, Marina. Get out of there. That's called the hot seat, right? It's called the hot
Absolutely.
seat. You don't want to be stuck in that spot for too long. Get up there. Nice. In again. Good job, Noriko. Oh, tough.
Good low ball there. But getting back to that server's partner, you're right. You really, again, have to learn how to move without the ball.
Yep.
Got to know what
watch
position to
this
be
hit
in
again.
ahead of time before your opponents strike the ball. Doubles, the action happens so quickly, you really need to be in the
yeah,
right
and
spot ahead of time.
Watch this, Chris. Watch this. Eve serves it. It goes in. No, that was perfect because Marina was up there. Now Marina needs to back up again. Back up. Not look behind you because there's just too much space over there. Are you kidding me? Only in a final it's going to happen. Hey guys. Yeah. Okay, let's see what they do here. See if Marina can move over and try to poach.
They're doing it.
Yeah, watch. Okay, back up.
Yeah, we're commentating.
Back up,
Yeah,
back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you going?
It's a little awkward, sorry. And then after that, I called her.
So 2 love. The win this one is 3 love, right?
That's why I have an appointment on Monday with
Yeah.
Steve Dahl.
Great serve.
Fix that work I just did.
Yeah.
It's a three match at the Kim William Park.
And that way, let me see, I won my first tee.
And so there you go. Muna's got it. Whoa, that was close. Almost got Janet on the back there. Must be nice to be close to 6 feet tall, right?
That was the hot seat.
There's a hot seat again that we're talking about.
The
I
hot
mean,
seat got hot. Smart shot going at the net player.
yeah,
Player
look at the
closest
net
to
play.
you.
Let's see what happens here.
7 out.
So again, wow, that was in.
One on the first set, now it's another game.
Job. Push that ball, Marina.
Then I quit.
Here we go. Go, 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 go.
Oh, that was a smart, deliberate short ball there.
Smart word.
Janet.
Because normally I would expect you up on the wall. You know. Go.
Double? All right, 2-1. All right, 2-1 for the girls.
Looks like we're back on serve.
All right, maybe they'll make a comeback here. We'll see. All right, Chris, I'm going to take a little break. Why don't we take a little break for a little bit, and then we'll be back on in the next changeover. So, all right,
Perfect.
all right. All right, looks like we're back on, Chris.
Marina and
And,
Eve, we're down love 30 here. Looking like game point now for the girls to go up 5-3 in this final set.
Yeah. A solid serve up the middle. Here comes Marina getting in. Nice volley. Look at that. Oh, tough shot.
Couple of tough volleys there by Janet. We're back to deuce.
Yep. I feel like maybe Janet and Erika probably felt like, oh, we got this win, you know? But Marina and Eve are just bringing the heat. Great wide serve. Wowzers. I think she's been making that shot a lot. That forehand has been nails.
Maybe a good time to just go right down the middle.
Yep. What I call play boring doubles. Boring doubles wins you matches. You never see that on the Pro Tour, you know? It's just like, they just go to all the safe places every time. You come in, there's no sharp angles, a whole lot. Unless you're doing like some sort of exhibition match or something, that's when you start pulling those short angles. Great volley, Marina.
2 shots to the same player in the hot seat. Well done.
Smart.
Great job being prepared for that second ball to come back. A lot of players kind of rest on their laurels. Oh, that ripper forehand's not coming back, and then they caught off guard. Marina did a great job being ready.
Another great serve by Marina. Marina comes in. Oh, it's just wide. It's just wide.
Maybe another good time to go down the middle there.
Very nice shot.
There we go. Right down the middle, and bonus, it was a winner.
Excellent shot. I think we got I think a match just got done right on court
Match
4.
just got done. Mark Allen, I think, edged out Craig Beard in that second set.
Yeah. Nice shot there. Great half volley. Marina. Oh, went for the big one. But awesome point though, coming in. Excellent play. We also have a 10-point tiebreaker on court 3, Chris. That's the 6-0 doubles. These are the last 2 matches of the tournament. 8 days of tournament play this year.
Good low ball there.
And we're down to the
Dipping
last
it.
2 matches. Chris, this has nothing to do with the tennis, but I just had that entire sandwich. I don't even know how I just had a giant sandwich in the kitchen. I was so hungry I didn't even realize it. Nice.
Well, I managed to eat about a quarter of my sandwich. I'm stuffed to the gills. I remember back in the day when you used to bring in your
Yeah.
triple layered peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, along with the biggest bowl of pasta you could ever imagine.
Those were the days, and then I turned 42. I can't do it anymore.
The metabolism slows down a little bit.
So, that's right. I'd love to see Marina get up off the ground a little bit more. Just with the legs, see that? A little better. That was better. Just kind of course, the second serve is always, you just want to make that shot. You don't want to miss that, so she's doing a great job with that. Come on, girls. Don't let them get back in the
Back to
get a break
deuce.
here.
One more time. Looks like we just
Don't
had
get
court
the-
four come off. Walter, I'm gonna
Yeah, how about you get the scores and
I'm
I'll
gonna-
keep...
duck out for
We're
just a
going here
moment.
so people know what the
Congratulate our
score
winners
is.
and our finalists here for our singles. How you doing?
Great serve. Get in. Nice shot. Great ball, Marina. Goes in. Nice serve, another great serve. All right, what's that score? Looks like 5-4 in the second. We'll see.
Yeah, far from that. We're far from that. How's the commentary going over here? Is the first match over here already done?
All right, change of scorecards. Let's see. I think we're up. Let's see. All right, yep. Looks like making a bit of a comeback here. Janet and Enrico are up 5-4 in the second. They lost the first set, so let's see how we do. They are on serve. Janet's serving.
Brooke Marina there in that really long service game. We'll see if experience comes through here. Janet serving for the second set, looking to take it into a third set tiebreaker.
Now, Chris, I don't know about you, but let's see how Marina does. Hitting those balls straight up the middle. Or that shot. I didn't have that in mind. Wasn't thinking about that one, but
Youthful exuberance
exactly.
on that high volley.
Let's go. Come on, Eve. Get in there. Excellent. Oh, Janet gets a racket on it.
Court three in a super tiebreaker.
Yeah,
Sari
super
and Laurel
tiebreaker.
versus Megan, Kate Quisling.
Is that game? Oh, 10-point tiebreaker right here, Chris.
And a 10-point tiebreaker
This-
coming up on
This
court
always
one.
happens, Chris. Every club tournament, the last match, it's the Irvington curse. 10-point tiebreaker.
You're absolutely right.
Every single time. Normally it's at nighttime. It's about 10:30 p.m. A lot of members are having a lot of food and drink, and everybody's excited, and it always flips to a 10-point tiebreaker. It's a weird thing, especially on court one, so I'm not surprised.
Apropos, for the club championships, even for this
It feels
year's-
weird this year, but that's what we got to do. Norika's filling her water jug for another round of water. I'm just letting people know what's going on. Chris and I will not give any coaching tips whatsoever. Chris, what's
Well, here it is.
Are they confused by the score, court 3? Well, who served last?
Do we switch on Thursday if we end at 6-4? No.
No.
No. No.
Players asking us a quick rules question at the end of that second set. They were wondering if they were to switch sides. We switch sides on odd games, so they're going to stay on the same sides here to start the third set. They will be switching at 6 points.
And then also you notice how Eve is serving now because Janet just served, right? And so you treat the tiebreaker like a start of a game. And so even though she's going to serve one time and then it's going to go back to their opponents to serve twice and then back and forth, people get confused by that one. Great shot. Oh, just long.
Rico and Janet taking a early 1-0 lead, the mini break.
Wow, that was impressive.
Great volley down the middle by Marina there. Getting the mini break back. 1-1.
I believe it's 1-2 right now. Marina serving. All right, 2-2. Let's see what Marina does with the serve. She can go out wide or up the tee or into the body. All right, first serve. Oof, tough miss right there. 3-2 for Marina and Eve. Great shot, great shot. 4-2 up in the 10-point tiebreaker. This is the last match right now. All the other matches are done. We're at 4-2. And switch sides. Every total of 6, you switch sides.
Can I buy you beer, Kate? Okay. Guys, beers? Or beverage? Thank you.
3-4 Marina and Eve.
Court 3 results. Kate Quisling, Megan Ullman just edged out Sari Carruthers, Laurel Hallett Kopelman, 4-6, 6-1, 10-2 in the tiebreak.
All right, 5-3. That was solid. A low ball.
Oh, yeah, I did too. But you could feel her just like, very nice. Really? Yeah, I do too. I would agree. And like trying so hard to like muscle it. These are all my top. And then he started missing. Are you guys or Pilsner? Pilsner, please. And an IPA for me, please. I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
All right, 6-3. They have a comfortable lead here, Chris.
6-3, a lot of tennis left when you're playing a super tiebreaker, but certainly a little bit of a cushion there at 6-3.
Was this last one the IPA?
That was a big point there. It could have been
6-3, here we go.
4 serving 5 instead, 3-6.
Yeah. Nice return.
Those are those big momentum shifts that you're
6-4.
Sure. Next time.
You gotta really keep the pressure on, keep the lead. Oh. 7-4. 7-4 Eve Marina.
This is where some players are already holding the trophy. Hopefully they're playing 1 point at a time here.
Yeah, nice serve, Marina. Get over, get over. Oh. 7-5.
Janet and Noriko holding on there. Great return. Nice finish by Janet. Trying to keep it close. Hoping to give themselves an opportunity.
Oh, good call, Marina. Good
Marina
catch.
showing a little bit of experience there.
7-5.
Reminding the players that it's 7-5. Time to change ends.
Ooh. All right, 8-5. That was a good service hold right there.
Another floater there right at the net.
8-5. No, it's not over till it's over. You know that, Chris. But they got a nice lead here. 8-5. Noriko and Janet are
5 serving 8 here, Noriko. Needing to win both of these points, really. That one just goes long.
Just long. Now we
Handful of
got
match points, championship points for
5
the girls.
match points.
Let's see if
All right,
Janet
let's
and
see what
Noriko
goes
can
here.
hold on. Make them serve it out.
Nah.
Great serve. Nice finish at the net by Janet down the middle, and well, they're going to make the girls earn it.
All right, serving 9-6. 4 more match points. Excellent.
And there's the
And
match.
that's it. That's the match, Chris.
Fantastic finish to a wonderful week of tennis. On behalf of Walter and I, we're so grateful for all of our participants. It was a great week.
Yeah, and thanks everybody for tuning in and watching the tennis. And maybe we'll do this again. Hopefully we'll have all the fans back next year.
And if not, well, there will still be tennis.
Right.
Really shows the resiliency of our club, and it really shows, it's all about playing. The most important thing about tennis is to play, and here we are playing sport we love. We're so grateful that we're given the opportunity to have the club open again and to be able to facilitate having a tournament, and it was a great experience seeing everyone back on the court, being able to play.
All right, thank you. Until next year.
Until next
Take
year,
care.
stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you on the court again soon. Bye-bye.